Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft War Remastered! Today it's going to be a match on Fighting Spirit here between Sharp and Larva. This was sent to me by RJB, which is pretty common, I know, but go ahead and check out RJB TV on YouTube and tell him that Falcon sent ya. Alright, so top left in the corner we have the Red Zerg player, it is Larva. And in the bottom right, it is the White Terran player, Sharp. So it's going to be two incredibly good players going at it here today. If a match is recommended by RJB, that means it is very, very good indeed. I've never, ever been disappointed by a game that RJB personally sent me and said, please cast this. He's just on top of it, man. He knows exactly what's going on here. He knows what makes a game excellent. 100%. Anyway, whoa, okay, I'm now set to, whoa, I'm busy now. Okay, no whispers in the middle of the match. Alright, so you know Larva, you love Larva. His style of just, I'm gonna send wave after wave after wave of units at my opponent until they die is very fun to watch. And Sharp is a technically excellent Terran player. His skills of micro and macro are, maybe, the heck? Why is my... Anyway, maybe unmatched other than light in the Terran field at this moment. Alright, so 12 hatching here is Larva. You know, just barracks firsting it here is Sharp. Overlord scouting the wrong direction, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if Zerg sends their Overlord to cross position on this map. And drone scouting here as well. Alright, so this is in 1440p. I'll be doing this from now on. So those of you who have 1440p monitors, enjoy the more detail than when I was casting in 1080p. Oh, hang on a second. There are some 1080p casts of mine that were Patreon casts that I cast before I got my new monitor. So... Anyway, there will be 3 or 4 1080p casts, and then it will be all 1440. Alright, so that clears that up. Anywho, Marine here, just to discourage a scouting drone. Why is my little... This is so weird. My little select circle is tiny. It doesn't get bigger if I zoom in, it's just tiny. I don't think I saw this on the cast from yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. Anywho. My goodness. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077. I know it has all the bad press in the world. I really understand that. But, okay. So I had saved up a bunch of money to get an NVIDIA 30 series, right? Because those were coming out, and I was really saving up and hoping they'd be available by the time Cyberpunk was released. Obviously, they're not. They're impossible to find. So what I did, I just used that money and some extra money to just get myself a latest Gen 20 series video card. I've been playing with that, and man, it's been fantastic. It's been so good. I've been getting, you know, 50 to 60 FPS consistently throughout the game with ray tracing turned on, which has been really fantastic, and it's been a good time. I don't even know what else to tell you other than it's a great game. I understand if you've been playing on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox, it sucks. I understand that. They didn't optimize it very well for consoles at all, and that is to CD Projekt Red's everlasting shame. I'm just saying, if you have the right hardware for it and you're playing on PC, it's really good. I love The Witcher 3 so much. The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. That is CD Projekt Red. Just their attention to storytelling and character building. They do it, I want to say, better than anybody else. And that's why I got CD Projekt Red, despite all of the negative publicity for it. So, I don't know. So these lings are here, but guess who's ready for this? Sharp is. Hey guys, get out. You're slow lings. You stink. You have no chance of getting past us in here. There's too many of us Marines. We did open with a 1 Rax into another Rax. Oh. 2 racks plus 1 attack coming in and an academy. Alright, so this is going to be a really solid +1 attack timing with some medic support. So at some point we're going to see some Sunkens get tossed down. I love the macro hatch early though. And we're just getting lurkers. To respond to this, we're just getting lurkers early. Look at that block. Blocking the ramp so the scouting SCV can't come up and see what the tech is. Is it Spire? You don't know. Is it Hydralisk 10? You don't know. You can't get in. You're going to have to build a ComSat station and scan me if you want to know what it is. Oh my gosh, that's another barracks. Okay, so we were just going straight up, all the barracks, all the livelong day here right now. The problem is, there are going to be lurkers ready to rock. Now, I'm not sure if Sharp is aware of the complete lack of a third base or not, but the 2 base timing usually will stay on 2 bases until the Spire's out and the Mutalisks are gone, and then we'll take a third. So I don't think the lack of a third is necessarily going to tell Sharp what's going on as far as the build goes. But yeah, oh my gosh, this is so many lings. I just don't see this going well for Sharp, or for Terror at all. I see this going pretty well. All these lings that are being made, these could be drones. Look at this. It's 26 to 35 workers. These lings have gotten almost nothing accomplished. Checking for a third base up here, doesn't see it. And this is really good scouting by this SCV. Metabolic Boost is finally on the way. He skipped Zergling's speed to go into a lair and into Lurker Tech real fast. And is getting a Queen's Nest on 2 bases. What is happening? 5 lurkers on Zive. Where are they morphing? So there's 2 here. There's a drone down here to possibly go for a third base. And I guess there's 3 here. Fair enough. So basically, instead of building 3 Sunkens to deal with this like normal Zerg players would do, Larva decided to just go for lurkers at 6.5 minutes. He got lurkers at 6.5 minutes. That's so fast. Finally, speed is done for the lings, and that should, I don't know, tell Sharp something. Oh, hold. Ah, the trap! The trap! The spamming stop trap with the lurkers. Ooh. Oh, and then the lings come in for the backside. Everybody's gonna die! Oh my gosh. Okay, Larva shut that down about as well as you can shut down that kind of a push. Ever. These are +1 Marines with medic support. Look at this medic's getting killed too. Larva's doing okay, guys. He's having a really nice game here against Sharp. Sharp is continuing to produce factories, or rather barracks. Just kidding, he's making another factory here, but this is not going to work out for you. Why are you running around with your bio? You know there are lurkers out on the field. You know they could be in a just incredible to deal with position at any point, and you'd never know. Oh my gosh, a queen is on the way. Dude, RJB, you are never wrong. You are never, ever, 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 ever wrong about this. He's making a queen, getting a spire, getting a hive back home. The lurkers recognize this bunker's empty, so let's try to take it down, I guess. Ah, wait, it was a trap. Oh boy, 2 lurkers die for effectively nothing. That's a big win for Sharp. Ouch, get out of there. Waddle away, lurkers. Waddle, waddle, waddle. And he's going to... Oh, he's expanding kitty... He's expanding cross position. Just kidding. This one's a fake out. Because the SCV saw it. So he's not going to expand there. He's going to expand top right for his third base at 8 minutes, by the way. He's in trouble, I'd say, overall. The economy here for Sharp, it's 43 workers to 27 drones at the moment. What is he doing with a single queen? All he can do is parasite. He has to research Ensnare. He has to research Spawn Broodling. Defiler Mount is on the way from the Zerg player. Terran is working on armor upgrades, science facility, couple control towers for science vessels. Everything going all right. Is he just going to parasite? This has to be a parasiting queen. I've not seen anything else come through the research tab here, the production tab as far as researching spells goes. So here she is. Where's she going? What is your plan, Queen? Queen? Queen, what are you doing, Queen? Is she just scouting with a queen? What in the name of all that is holy? Somebody yesterday was like, we didn't get to see queens or ghosts. And it just dies. Alright, so we saw a queen. Alright, great. There's your queen, guys. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, he's doing it. Oh, I said I was going to do it again. Nah, just regular lurkers this time. I have to shove these Marines away. Free Overlord, though. Okay, getting some minor victories here is Sharp. Still no third base for him, but he's worried about the amount of forces out on the map here for the Zerg player. That is Canal at the third base done. Again, that is so stupidly important in order to stay alive here. 2 lurkers? Just 1 lurker at the top of this ramp. Feels doable, honestly. Scourge are out. And basically at 10 minutes, we just kind of skipped over the mid game. We're in the late game now. We've got Defilers, we have Science Vessels. We're going to drop ship our way up here into the main base where there are no lurkers, but guess who's ready to go? Lings are jumping on this. There's a Dark Swarm. What a terrible place to land. Oh my gosh, no. Pick up, drop ship, get out of there. Hey, a single merc, 2 merc. Oh, he's unloading here. Again, not going super well. The dude, Larva is just kicking absolute butt here. Yes, a couple drones have died. I'm not sure that Larva cares all that much. Overlord's getting picked off, trying to supply block the Zerg player. Not going to happen anytime soon. He's got 20 available supply there. Plague Ooze on the way. Did he just want to show Sharp the Queen to be like, I have queens, don't go tanks? Because we're definitely just going by all the time here. Finally, a third base coming in from Sharp. But I guess, again, with the number of units that Larva invested into in the first 10 minutes of this game, taking a third base just really wasn't super viable. And my goodness, even now it's going to be hard to take a third base. Okay, so this third for Larva is in a lot of trouble. Ooh, it radiates the Defiler. Ducks out here. Okay, just dies. All right, whatever. Dude, you can get up this ramp. There's 2 lurkers on the ramp. He's leaving, though. Nah. Let's not take the third. Metasynaptic node coming in for Defiler energy, of course. 2 more hatches on the way, but macro hatches. Yeah, dude, this Dark Swarm Ling stuff. Oh, Scourge getting nothing done there at all. Look at them chasing down that Defiler. Consume! Plague! Ooh! Yes! Gets a giant plague on. That was really nicely done. Dude, Larva is killing it right now. Unless a Zerg player doesn't get up that ramp with the Defiler due to a couple consumes and get a plague off. And escape. This is an escaped Defiler. God, a plague. Okay, it's only 2 of the Science Vessels, but it feels like a lot more. So we're 3 base to 2 basing here at 12 minutes. Ay caramba. Oh, are we meching? No. It's like 1 vulture. Look at this. Look at how many barracks we have and how many factories we have. We are not meching yet. We could transition to mech. That's absolutely something that happens. We've seen it from time to time. Ooh, that Defiler died after a Dark Swarm comes up. You know, that Defiler got more done than your average Defiler does in these games against Sharp. I guarantee that Defiler has lasted longer and accomplished more than any Defiler on average has done against Sharp in the last couple of years. Sharp is killing it. I know 2 TVZs in a row this week. I'm sorry. I try to mix it up a little bit more than this, but this is what I've been sent. So I think we had a lot of ZVPs last week. We're just kind of evening it out a little bit. Oh, dude, get the ones that are hurt. There we go. There we go. Oh, 3 Science Vessels down. Post haste. Bum, bum, bum. Very nicely done. The hatchery looks like it's probably going to die. Ooh, that Defiler dies. Sharp doing some good stuff right now. Dude, this 1 Ling. Oh my gosh, he's going to get kills. Look at him getting kills. He's got adrenal glands. He's got 4 kills before he goes down. Very nice. That 4th base does not happen. I mean, might as well bring the drone here inside the Dark Swarm. It is inside the Dark Swarm. Wait, is anybody actually attacking it? No, because there's Lings in here laying waste to everything. How did that Ling run through? Maybe actually... Oh, Sharp! No! More Science Vessels are dying! Well, at least Sharp got a 3rd base up. That's a major victory. Production tab says... Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Of course it does. It's Larva. We're going to watch this without... Okay, these Marines are dead. Sharp's in trouble. You're going to watch this and expect Larva to not make Ultralisks. Is that what you were thinking? Because that is not the case. By any stretch whatsoever. Boom, 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 boom. Someone's got to play the Terran music because it's not happening right now. Da 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 dun dun da da dun. bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. So those really nice spider mine hits. He's investing in spider mines. And guess what he's still making his barracks. So it's this little tiny just flavoring of mech. I sort of love it. Like, you don't have to make a lot of ultras to do this. You just make a couple. Of course, if they all die, you should remake them. But you throw spider mines around the map. You kill zerglings that are roaming around. It's pretty good. Dude, these overlords are dead. Why do you not have overlord speed, Larva? Guess you've been spending your money like a boss. So not really a lot left over there. Nice Dark Swarm. Plague time, ready? Oh no, Dark Swarm works as well. Dude, get out of there, Sharp. Sharp has not really been on top of his micro today, especially the run away from zerglings that are murdering you micro. Look at these wings, though. Wow, they're making some excellent trades here today. You got +2 armor, +1 attack, adrenal glands. Maybe saving up some gas here to make ultras, I don't know. And as is tradition, if the Terran only has Marines and science vessels, the ultras are going to just tear through this. If there's ultras out, you can win with this. You need some amazing irradiates from all your science vessels. And like 5 is good, but you know, you've lost 5 or 6 of them today already. Nice control there. Getting the science vessels away, letting the Marines kill those Scourge. This group is dead. He's got 5 kills and 6 kills before he gets eviscerated by the Zergs and their claws. So 4 basing Zerg versus a 3 basing Terran. Chitinous plating is on the way. I don't think we have any ultras yet. I haven't seen any work their way through the production tab. But again, Larva has been doing some disgusting plagues. Oh, nicely done. Dude, we've seen some really, really nice Zerg players just absolutely... Oh, that was better. Absolutely throw their Scourge away in situations where they're never getting the Science Vessel Plague. Ooh, got one. Oh my gosh, that's a giant plague. Everybody here unhappy. Actually, some of these Science Vessels are fine. Trying to march in here. If Sharp... I mean, come on. If Sharp can break in here and get on top of Larva's production, he wins the game. Look at all these plagued units, though. Oh my gosh. The Dark Swarm combined with Lings bashing your face in when you've been plagued is just death. That said, it is 165 to 118 supply at 17 minutes. I think Sharp's macro may just be too much for Larva to handle. I know it's early. The game's not over. I'm just saying. Nice plague. I've been saying all the good stuff that Larva has done today, but look at this fire bat count. Okay, never mind. The fire bats are all dead. The Muta's trying to jump on top of these plagued units and take them down. No, it's not working at all. Medic out of energy, very tragically. I don't know what these Marines are trying to do exactly, but they are all completely dead. And now Larva's only down about 25 supply instead of like 40. We get battle cruisers 2 days in a row? Dude, I should have split these up. We get battle cruisers in 2 separate. Spider Mine hit means this ultra's really hurt. 2 separate ZBTs in 2 days in a row. You guys are the spoiledest. You're the most spoiled of StarCraft fans. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this game because it's been really good. Again, it is an RJB replay. They're always very good. So here's where we go the battle cruisers against the Ultra Ling play. Because again, nothing can shoot up here. Nothing is seriously threatening the battle cruisers except for Scourge. Although if you have enough upgrades, the battle cruisers hate Scourge. Rather, the other way, yes, the other way around. Scourge will get one shot by the battle cruiser before they get close enough to hit. Nice job staying in the Dark Swarm there. Great control from Larva. 5th base coming up at the 12 o'clock position, but a 4th base is already done enrolling for Sharp. So Sharp's economy, if anything, should be able to win this game. Gas, gas, gas. Gonna step on the gas. No, no. na, 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 na. That's my son's favorite song right now. I don't know where it came from, but it's on his Spotify playlist, and he plays it every time we're in the car. Does it make me kind of want to speed? It sure does. It's that kind of song. So the Battle Cruisers, the Cattle Bruisers have arrived. Oh my Scourge. Oh my. Fare thee well, Scourge. You've done great against the battle cruisers, who are dead now. Wow, that might have been the most anticlimactic battle cruiser oh my gosh. Okay, that's GG. Every science vessel dies, except for this one. All 3 of the BCs died virtually before doing anything at all. Gets a hit. And now it's 146 to 134 supply. I don't know. I like what Sharp is doing. I really, what the more battle cruisers? You're gonna have. Jeez. And they got plagued though, so they're dead. I mean, let's just call it as we see it, which is. Hang on, 2 HP. Still fighting. 12 o'clock base under attack. There's a defiler here. I was gonna say there are no defilers here. God, look at these ultras just chasing down the Marines. I'm assuming more Scourge found that BC because it is gone now. Again, possibly the least effective battle cruisers we've ever seen on the channel. Yeah, that includes like Lobby games that I've cast on Sundays. Oh man, Zergling, good unit, guys. It is such a good unit. Look at it just completely destroy this entire base. I know, I can hear you, Terran fans. I can hear you right now. Why did he go so much bio? Why is he not meching at all? I don't know, man. All I can tell you is Sharp is better at this game than I am and than you will ever be in your whole life. It's just Larva is that much better here today. Look at this trail of bodies. Just like a serial killer came through and just... everyone died. That's it. Sharp leaves. Nothing. No GG. No no... no anything. We might need to move this to a different day of the week because I don't know if we can do this to our Terran fans 2 days in a row. Okay, we're posting this on Saturday is what we're doing. So all this me talking about how it's 2 days in a row. Nope. We're saving this hit to the gut for Saturday, Terran fans. All right? All right. But, my goodness, Larva, just almost a flawless game, I would say. This base got canceled, but it never died after it was done. This base never really got threatened. This base never seriously got threatened. This base never seriously got threatened. Like, all of his bases are sitting here at full HP, which... it's shorthand for Zerg 1, is what it is. If they have this many bases, and none of them are below full max hit points, it means they probably won the game. I mean, this base got wiped out for Sharp. This base is going to get wiped out for Sharp. It's just some of the best. And that's it. Larva is capable of destroying you through throwing waves and waves of units after you, or he can do some incredible plagues, incredible dark swarm, and beat you that way. And your battle cruisers just die to Scourge. Don't try battle cruisers against Larva. It's not going to work out for you in the end. Holy smokes. I'm not putting battle cruisers in the thumbnail because good grief. Good grief. All right, 173,000 points here for Larva, 147,000 points for Sharp. Outproduced the Terran player by a whole bunch, and that was a lot of barracks that those Marines were pumping out of. Usually in games where the Terran wins, it's closer to even, which is a problem for sure. The macro of Larva was through the roof. Ends up killing fewer units. Yes, the Zerg player does, and then losing more. Raise, I don't know, don't really like that setup. Just more gas mined, more minerals mined, and outspent by 5,000 resources. Usually that's not enough to beat a Terran player, but the cost effectiveness of the Lings today, they were put into situations to succeed. He never ran Lings into places where all they'll just died, accomplishing nothing. He pulled them away. He put them in Dark Swarm. He used them on plagued units. That is the most cost-efficient way to use Zerglings, to use Ultras. Just Zerg players, watch this and be inspired. Be inspired by this play, because I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, man. What an absolutely incredible Zerg game. I don't think it was epic, because I'm not sure. Sharp played, I think. He played well, but there were definitely times that we saw, right, where Marines weren't running away from Lings. They weren't getting out of Dark Swarm. He made battle cruisers and didn't support them with anything. If he'd had a couple Marines around the battle cruisers to pick the Scourge out of the sky, those go a lot better, but he just sent them off by themselves, which doesn't usually work very well. So Sharp didn't play a great game. Larva did, and that's why he won. I think that's what it comes down to. So good stuff. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.